What do you think is the number one question that we get from our entrepreneurs, small business owners, the men and women who watch my videos, subscribe to my newsletter, and mainly are part of our Email Millions coaching mastermind? What do you think the number one question Marc-Andre and I get every day? The number one question is, this all sounds incredible, Michael. Slowly and gradually build an email list for your business. Consistently email once a week, twice a week, whatever you choose, and sell products that help people. That's the Email Millions three-prong approach that I've used. It's the honey that brings in the money in any industry I've been in. I've used that three-prong approach. Build a list, mail the list, sell the list, products that transform their lives. I've done it in the hockey business. I've done it in the barbershop business, the insurance business, the consulting business, the book selling business, the fundraising business. So it's a proven concept. But here's the big pain. This is what keeps some of our guys and gals up at night. The technology. They're tech cavemen like yours, relentless. I'm admittedly a tech caveman, always have been. It's not just an age thing, it's also I'm just not wired for that type of thing. There's a reason I'm more comfortable not carrying a cell phone. I've never been good on a personal computer. I'm no better on my MacBook Pro. And you would be shocked. You would be shocked at how much of a caveman dinosaur I actually am. I use this, of course, to market my different businesses. If I can do it, then somebody else can do it. But the truth of the matter is, and Marc-Andre would laugh if he was watching this video, is I don't even know how to use Berserker Mail, which is our email provider. I didn't know how to use Gmail. I didn't know how to use any of those platforms that we had before. Do you know that I have absolutely no clue how to create or build a landing page? A landing page is the website where you capture a person's email and name. I designed those with marker on white sheets of paper on my yellow legal pad, and then I take a photo of it and I send it to Marc-Andre, and he builds the landing page. They used to call them squeeze pages, but I literally designed those by hand. I know exactly how to do it, but I have no concept about the technology, nor do I have any interest. When I write these daily emails and videos to you, like this video right here, all I'm capable of doing, you want to talk about caveman, is I shoot this video on my broken iPhone. It's the only time I use the phone. And I text this video. That's my capabilities. I text it, I plug it in when I walk home, and every day I text this video to Mark, and that's it. He gets it, it downloads to him, he takes it from there. It arrives in your email box. So then as soon as I text him this video, what do you think the next thing I do? I sit down at my MacBook by the pool or on the end of the dock if I'm home, and I literally write an email. So it takes me, 10 minutes now, 15 minutes, and I write an email to go with this video. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. And then I email that email to Marc-Andre. So I've never been on the Berserker email site. I've never sent an email from my account to you. It's all through Marc-Andre. And I've always had a marketing director who's done all this. I've sent over 4,000 emails over the last 17 years in all the different businesses. Stephanie, my first marketing director, used to send them, then Linda Bartlett, then Leanne, then Marc-Andre. So you can be a tech caveman. You can be a tech dinosaur like me, where you really don't have any skills when it comes to landing pages, when it comes to even sending emails, learning an email platform. How do you filter your list? How do you clean your list? How do you get rid of bots and bad emails? How do you get rid of, the freebie seekers and the tomato cans on you? How do you do all this stuff? And that's the number one question that I would have. So I'm just like you. So about a week ago, Marc-Andre said to me, he goes, Michael, I have an idea to do a small done-for-you email program. Because he's the guy that gets the emails, right? They're like, Mark, can you help me with this landing page? Mark, can you help me with Berserker? Mark, can you help me send this email? Mark, this isn't working. And he's kind enough to help most guys and gals out. But now I said, well, let's solve that problem and let's make some money at the same time. That's what capitalism is. Solve a pain, solve a problem, make some money for your righteous pockets, and it's win-win. So I said to him, put together a done-for-you program so that a guy like me, I'm our client, right? I'm our niche client. I'm like, even a guy like me could do it. Even a caveman tech or a caveman email, even I could do it. So over the last few days, Marc-Andre's done exactly that. He said, okay, I can take on 5 entrepreneurs and I can do this soup to nuts. I said it has to be soup to nuts. Like it's got to be done from front to back every time. So we're going to offer this done for you email, the whole thing, 100% done for you, just like he does for me, where all you would have to do is decide on the email. And you can actually use my templates each week. So you don't even have to write an email. You can just take one of my 2 or 3 emails, whatever you want, inside the program that I write each week for you. And you can personalize those and say, Marc-Andre, send this. So we need 5 people. That's all we're going to start with, because done for you is a pain in the ass. It always has been. I used to be in the done for you business back in the insurance marketing days. I would mail postcards. Gordon Quinton and I were in business together. And some guys did very, very well. But what a pain in the pants that was. Mailing postcards for people, getting them to answer the phones properly. So we're only going to take on 5 business owners. And again, it's for the business owner like me that is a tech dinosaur and a person who wants to use caveman email to, revolutionize your business. So you really wouldn't have to do anything. Marc-Andre is going to build the landing page. He knows how to build those with the headline. Maybe you have a photo, maybe you have a video. It's not necessary. So he's going to build the landing page for you. And that's important, because that's where you grow your list, right? Like that's where you capture the person's name and email, and that's how you're continually always growing your list. So that's a key thing. The other thing too is so he'll set up that landing page and host that for you. So you have a trickle full of emails always coming in. A person goes to your website now, you capture their email, their name and email. Maybe you give away a book, a free report. Maybe you just have a email newsletter, but Mark will create the landing page, the squeeze page for you. And then of course, he'll help you build your list in terms of sending your emails for you whether it's once a week, twice a week, or 3 times a week. That's up to you. And he's going to do all of the technology. So a guy like me, as an example, as a client, I wouldn't have to do anything but decide on the email that I'm going to send. So, you know, it's a no-brainer if you want to buy your time, and this isn't really happening. You're not consistently growing your list. You're not consistently emailing, and nothing's going to change in the next 3 months, the next 12 months. Nothing's going to change. This is an opportunity to get it done for you. And when you think about it, I've had personal assistants doing this stuff for me for the last almost 2 decades. And I have to pay my executive assistants, whether it was Stephanie, whether it was Linda, whether it was Leanne, whether it's my business partner, Marc-Andre. I've had to pay those people, you know, $50,000, $60,000, you know, $80,000, $100,000 plus equity in the business. That's what it costs to have somebody like Marc-Andre do this stuff for you. Now for me, I'm like, it's the best money I ever spent, because I don't have the inclination, I don't have the skill set to do any of this stuff myself. I can shoot videos and I can write, but that's about it. So for you, just think about this. When I was like, you don't have to go through all the headache of managing an executive assistant. You don't have to go through the headache of teaching your kid or some college kid, or worse yet, a virtual assistant to do this. And it's not, that's the reason it's not happening in your life anyways. This is not happening. So if you want a better outcome and you want email to finally happen, I mean, all you have to do is put Marc-Andre, the 25-year-old wizard, on your payroll. And the way to do that, I'm going to charge $2,500 a month for each person. I'm only going to allow 5. I'm not going to allow you to swamp him with your business. So 5 men or 5 gals, entrepreneurs, $2,500 a month. And you need to commit and sign a contract for 12 months. We're not going to build all this stuff out and then you're going to have you hop away. This isn't for normies. This isn't for amateurs. This is for entrepreneurs who are serious about building an email list. They're serious about emailing consistently, and you're serious about selling products that help people. And if you do this properly, the $2,500 is a drop in the bucket. If you do this, if you're like me and you don't even know what you're doing tech-wise, and you build a list gradually and slowly, this is a no-brainer, because the return on investment is automatically there. So you have to decide and answer this question, okay? If nothing changes for you in terms of your marketing, okay, if nothing changes for you in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, even the next year or 2 years, if nothing changes in terms of your marketing and your email, will you be okay with that? Will you be okay with that? If the answer is hell no, then what you need to do is you need to reply to this email. And the reply will go to Marc-Andre, and basically just reply, done for you. Done for you. Okay? He'll get the reply. And once we have 5 entrepreneurs at $2,500 a month for a 12-month commitment, he'll start working on your landing page. He'll start sending your emails. He'll start cleaning your list every now and again to make sure all the bad emails are gone. He'll start doing all the technology that you want nothing to do with. And all it's going to cost you is $2,500 a month. If that seems like a lot, this is not for you. Are you kidding me? To pay somebody, to train somebody, to put them on your payroll, to deal with their horse shit, to get them to show up and do it? Are you kidding me? I wish somebody offered me this opportunity years ago for $2,500. 5 people, that's it. So no whining and crying and toe dragging or bargain hunters or cheapskates. If you're not serious, stay away from this type of program. 5 guys or gals, $2,500 a month, and Mark will do everything. He will do everything for you tech-wise. The only thing you have to do is write an email or use one of my weekly templates and plug and play mine. Couldn't be simpler. Couldn't be simpler. But you need to decide whether you're serious or whether you're just playing business, because I keep saying it and not everybody listens, but I mean, this is insane. Like, in today's world in 2024, it's my number one personal priority in business is to build my email list as big as I can, with as many buyers as I can, to email it every single day. Consistency is most important, and to sell things that help people. And that's what I've gone all in with all my different businesses. So I just can't believe that a small business owner or an entrepreneur is sitting there without an email list. Because if there's another crisis, if there's another lockdown, if there's restrictions, if there's World War III, if there's, if the economy goes into recession, if we fall into a depression, whatever can happen, the only thing I'm going to be able to fall back on is my email list, the relationship I have with the people on that list, and I can continue to sell you products that will help you and transform your life. So, I mean, it's the ultimate warning. I watched that Putin interview the other day with Tucker, and I was like, wow, if that's not another wake-up call. That guy is laughing. He is laughing at the West. Laughing at the West. He doesn't have to do anything. He's sitting there going, you're self-destructing on your own. Putin was just laughing. He didn't have to be critical of the West. He doesn't want us to change a thing. He wants America, he wants Canada to continue doing what we're doing. He wants us, like Napoleon said, the great Napoleon said, never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. Never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. If you don't have an email list, if you're not emailing it consistently, and if you're not selling products, the honey that brings in the money, man, you are making a critical mistake in 2024. And if none of this stuff happens that I think is going to happen, so what? I'm richer, I'm healthier, I'm happier because I have my email list. It's the honey that brings in the money. It's the number one equity in your business. It'll be your number one asset. And if it's not happening, opportunity is knocking. Are you kidding me? Marc-Andre is a top 1%er. This isn't some goofball normie, okay? This is a guy who is a technology wizard. This is a guy I've trained with my marketing ways. He knows direct response. He knows email. He's a good copywriter. I've been training him for the last 5 years. He knows how to sell. He knows how to design things that sell. He's not some virtual assistant that you found online who's working for you from Indonesia or India. He's a boots on the ground guy. A boots on the ground guy. He's super smart, super intelligent, and most importantly, he's a young man with high integrity. That's who you're adding to your payroll. For $2,500 a month, for $2,500 a month. So that's enough of that. Do what you want with this message. I'm going to be offering this on the live call, my training this week to my email millions, and those 5 spots will be gobbled up. So If you don't want to miss out, reply to this email right now. Reply done for you. Marc Andre will get on the phone with you in a few days, see whether you're a good fit, see whether he's a good fit, and go from there. Okay? If nothing changes in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 12 months, the next 2 years, are you going to be okay with that? If not, reply to this email now. Talk to Marc Andre about this program and get your ass in gear, building a list, get the technology done, start emailing consistently, get all this stuff done for you, and start using the discipline of accurate thinking. You're not going to do this on your own. It's not happening for a reason. And instead of waking up a year from now and saying, oh, in 2025, I'm going to start marketing my business, I'm going to build an email list, I'm going to be more consistent. No, you're not. If I had to do that technology, if I had to do all the stuff that I'm talking about now, I wouldn't have sent 4,000 emails. I would have sent 0. So don't let the technology stop you from, having the honey that brings in the money. Reply to this email if you're interested. And if you're not interested in this Done For You program with Marc Andre, that's perfectly okay. All I recommend is continue to build your list, continue to email your list, and continue to make the world a better place by selling products that you believe in, that make people happy, make people healthier, make people sleep better, and make the world a better place. 2 words that changed my life, 2 words that'll change yours. Be relentless.